and doing her pizzazz and the Pat Collins show, and she even had records. Uh, who listens to a hypnotist record? Anyway, so big show, and then okay, so I'm not really hypnotized, you guys. You know, I've been through hypnosis. I was not hypnotized. This is way too distracting for my well, read the book. So she gets to the point where, you know, they hold the flame under your arm. Like literally, they hold a lighter under your arm, and your arm is supposed to be flame, but like not flammable or whatever. And we're all holding out our arm. Well, you know, not really being hypnotized, I was not really fond of the idea of my arm being burned. And she was coming down with that friggin' cigarette lighter. So I literally went like this with my arm. So that kind of threw the show off a little bit. If I'm hypnotized, why am I avoiding the cigarette lighter? And then she has me do all this stuff like on stage with others, and then finally I'm off stage. She tells me I'm a spy that's trying to hide, and so I just sort of like scamper around the friggin' restaurant and then end up at my table. Um, and the big bonus at that show was that Pat would give you a free self hypnosis thing, you know, stop by like smoking, and backstage. Like it was dark and it was behind a curtain, and so we go backstage, and you know, I sit down and she's like, "What?" And I said, "Well, I bite my fingernail." So she's like, "I mean, I don't." She kind of like had the like bedside manner of like the lady that, no offense, but that like does, you know, your wash and fold. So